don't think you can hide from me, because I will find you. I will possess you and take everything that you own. For I am
Hey everybody, it's me, Namaisa, and today I'm coming to you with another Halloween tutorial. Finally, it's October. Halloween is coming along, like for real this time. Yeah, this time I'm doing kind of a demonic possession type of look. I've been inspired by a couple of horror movies I've been watching lately. I'm a huge horror fan, if you kind of know me. So yeah, I've been doing that today, and it's the first time on video, that is, that I'm doing something with silicone gel, which I've got from DiamondFX. I hope you will be able to really see what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. I will be using Skin Illustrator palettes. I know you guys have seen me use it in a couple of tutorials already. I'm hooked. I love Skin Illustrator, and just a little hint in this video. Well, it's not a hint. I'm going to be at IMATS, New York next year. So I'm going to be able to see all the Skin Illustrator stuff and all of the other makeup brands that are going to be at IMATS. Trust me, I will do a video about this a couple of months later, because I know it's like 7 months away from now. So but yeah, I'm just excited because I'm from the Netherlands and this is going to be my first time, just so you know.
So if you want to know how I did this look, then you know what you gotta do. Bye.
So I'm not gonna apply any foundation whatsoever. I'm just gonna work with the skin that I have. For sculpting the wounds, I'm gonna use the 2-component silicone from DiamondFX. You have to take an even amount of A and B and mix them together before using. So take an even amount again from A and B, mix it together, and then apply it onto the skin. So like I explained in the beginning, I'm gonna take a little bit of that silicone gel, and normally you would do this with a spatula or whatever you have, but I'm gonna use the back of a tweezer because I'm ghetto. I don't have a spatula yet, just because I just started doing this actually. So I'm gonna sculpt a wound on my forehead, like so. What I'm actually doing now is just first create the length of the wound, and then I'm going to sculpt the edges. You can always take away the excess silicone gel, but don't take too long because this will dry and then it's ready to be used. And taking that silicone gel and spreading it out. And I'm making all types of lines in it because that is the scratch shape I'm going for. And this would be the ripped skin around it. Okay, so now all wounds are made, but just to be safe, I'm gonna let this one, the one on my chin, and one over here dry for a couple of minutes. Okay, so all of the wounds have dried now, and now it's time to actually paint and do all of the crazy stuff. So before I'm gonna paint in all the wounds, I'm gonna use my face powder and a 224 taper blending brush from M.A.C. And I'm gonna dust that over the silicone gel to give it more of my skin tone. To activate the Skin Illustrator palette, I am going to use 99.5 Isopropanol Alcohol. You cannot use less percentage of alcohol or water. So first I'm going to color in the wound with aged blood, so in the crevices of the wound. To give it more depth. Because you can already see that this is supposed to be a very nasty ass cut. I'm really building up that color. Now I'm taking a lighter blood color or blood tone, and I'm just applying that on the edges of the skin or fake skin. Now I'm taking a little bit of lividity and I'm applying that in the deeper scars or wounds, whatever you want to call it, to give it more depth. So as if it's partially healing. Like so. I'm gonna leave it for now because I'm first gonna color in all the scars or scratches, if you will, and then I'm gonna go for the rest of my face. Now moving on to this one, it's the same principle or same idea. First starting out with the aged blood color. And if you leave certain parts in the middle, so for example this part, open, so not colored in with blood or any type of color, it looks as if it's torn skin all around. And that is what we're going for, obviously. Now I'm taking that lighter blood color, and this is to simulate a more bleeding effect, as if it's still bleeding and some spots in the wound or scratch are still bleeding and open. And I'm focusing that on the more deeper wounds again, and also on the more superficial, sort of say, wounds, just to simulate depth and healing. Now, since this is a superficial cut, so nothing very extreme, I'm gonna take that fresh blood tone or red rum color from the Skin Illustrator palette first, and I'm coloring in the cuts. Taking a little bit of lividity and filling in the crevices to create some depth. Now I'm gonna do the other wounds on my face. It's the same concept basically as this one and this one. So just to save some time, I'm gonna do those and then come back to do the rest of my face. Hey everybody, I came back. As you can see, I also added my sliced neck type of wound. I didn't do this on camera mainly because it was the same technique I used for this, all of it. To save again some time, I did this off camera. So now I'm gonna move on to the face part. I'm gonna use a texturized sponge, which I made myself. It's very easy. Take a makeup wedge, a tweezer, and pluck at it, and that's how you get your textured sponge. Now I'm gonna take that color from the Skin Illustrator palette and pounce that color on. Not onto the wound, obviously. Now the second color. As you can see, I'm focusing that pattern on some areas a little bit more, like over here and on my chin. So what I'm creating on my skin is not really meant to be seen as dirt. You know, in those horror movies you really see the people that are invaded by a demon or some sort of creature, their skin starts to turn yellow, blotchy, spotty. It's really to emphasize on the fact that some sort of supernatural thing is invading their body, and your body is basically trying to fight and push it out. So that is what I'm trying to create right now. Obviously I'm not done yet, but I just felt like I needed to tell you guys why I'm doing this type of pattern on my face. Now I'm gonna go in with another color and stipple it on certain areas to make it look bruised or irritated. Okay, so now it is time to put in my lenses, so I will be right back. Hey everybody, so I'm back. I put in my lenses. What I'm gonna do now is do my eyes, and this does not require any close-up shots of it because it's super easy. I'm taking a red pencil and I'm gonna apply it to my lower waterline. I'm doing this to create kind of the illusion that my eyes are more sickly, irritated. You get the idea. And to push that a little further, I'm gonna take that color from the Perfect palette from Nimba Creations, and I'm applying that underneath on my lower lash line and dragging it out into where my natural dark circles are. Also gonna do this over here. And just, I'm really, like with the cream products, I'm not using a lot, because if I use too much of the cream products, it starts to crease on me, and that's something I don't want because I want it to stay put. Now I'm taking a little bit of that matte gray or matte black eyeshadow, and I'm applying that to my natural dark circles and below. Also over here. Again, this does not have to be neat. Connecting it to the eyebrows. Now I'm going to use that color and apply it to my lips a bit. To give it kind of a dead feeling to it. Also to my nostrils a bit. And just some certain spots on my face. Now basically that is it for the look. That is all. But what I'm gonna do is just use a little bit of fake blood to apply that in my wounds a bit. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And the blood that I'm using is from DiamondFX, and what this does, it dries up. So it gives that shine of blood, but it doesn't go anywhere, so it dries up very beautifully. And that was it for the actual look. I will be right back just to talk a little bit more about the props you've seen in the video, and probably about my lenses. Hey everybody, so I came back just to talk a little bit about the props and about my lenses, and that's it. I mean, you know, normally I always come back to talk about my blush, lipstick, you get the idea. For the props that I've used in a couple of shots where I show products, I got the necklace, so cross necklace from a local Dutch store called leuk, which means fun/nice. The holy water type of thing, I just made that myself. And the rest is actually, it's really simple. I mean, just the tissue with the fake blood, I did that myself. The lenses I am wearing, they don't really have a name. It's just red and yellow lenses, and I got them from a Dutch Halloween type of store called Theatrical, which is in Alkmaar. It's really close to where I live in the Netherlands.
But I hope you liked the tutorial, and obviously until the next video. Bye!